Back, y'all. WRAP Rap Radio. Your man Joe Claire's up in here with all the hits for the 9-6. Check this out. Today, I'm joined by a tribe called Quest. Welcome to the show. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to our joint. You know, look all right. Little something. You know, put it together. I'm gonna get straight to it. It's been 3 years. 3 years hiatus. In that 3 years, you guys say that you've grown spiritually, individually, musically. Please give it to the fans.
Well, you know what I'm saying, we put the last album out in 93, which is Midnight Marauders, the end of 93 November. And, you know, basically say that was 94. We spent 94 touring and going around the country for like a year and a half. 94 parts of 95, then recording it for like another 8, maybe 11 months. And here we are now.
In that time, what has happened with... What's happening with Q-Tip?
Well, I took my shahada, you know what I'm saying, so I'm Muslim now, you know what I'm saying, so all praises is to Allah for that, you know what I'm saying, for being able to open me up to that, you know what I'm saying, got Ali back into the deen where he should be, you know what I'm saying, and working on Fight Dog. But there's no compulsion in Islam, you know what I'm saying, so it's all good, you know what I'm saying? We elevated it up a step spiritually, musically. We had some additions, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Concequence is doing an addition. His stuff is about to come out. He's featured on our album. We have a brother named JD who's in a production team. And Ali, myself, and JD is called the Ummah. It's Arabic for brotherhood, and we all do tracks like we did Stakes is High, we did Busta Rhymes, Joint Ill Rock, we did 3 joints on Busta, we did Bar Sides Rock, we did their first joint running, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me ask you something, Fife. These two brothers, Muslim, you're Fife, you in the group with these brothers. In this 3 years, what from them have you learned that goes into your music, or is there anything that you learned from them that goes into your music?
I've learned that we're on the same level, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I like, most things that I like, they like, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy. Everybody always asks me, being that they're Muslim now, does that make things complicated? Does it put me in pressure? No, it doesn't.
Same old thing.
Still Malik, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe one day, but for now, I'm doing my thing, you know what I'm saying?
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about hip-hop growing up, all right? Hey, yo, stay tuned. Rap City continues with Tribe Called Quest. Joe Claire, WRAP Rap Radio, baby.
But look at YSP Magazine and you'll see your thoughts, your interests, your life. Check out the August issue, giving props to A Tribe Called Quest and the release of their new album Beats, Rhymes, and Life. Plus, get an inside look at the Olympics, trending weekend getaways, and more. Subscribe to YSP and save when you get 10 issues for $14.95. Plus, get A Tribe Called Quest Classic CD free with your paid order. Order now. Call 1-800-220-1144.
All right, y'all, we back here on WRAP Rap Radio, Joe Claire, and A Tribe Called Quest. It's 1996, and it's, as you see, it's time for hip-hop to grow up.
Yeah.
What role will this group play in hip-hop's grown-up stage?
Well, hopefully through, you know, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, and through a little bit of the spiritual stuff, you know, that Q-Tip is rolling off, it'll just bring about awareness of, you know what, you know, I need to just find what's going on inside me, you know, check my egos and check all these little things that I do myself, you know, and just make me a better human being, you know. Hopefully that'll transcend to like all of the shorties out there who don't have to be picking up the mic talking about drinking and smoking, material things, buying big Benzes that don't benefit you in any manner.
This isn't a new phase for Tribe Called Quest. Y'all spoke out on date rate, on AIDS, on alcoholism, on all of these things, you know what I'm saying? What's it going to take for all the popular heads to start getting on that? What's it going to take?
I mean, it's all on the individual, you know what I'm saying? Whatever growing or whatever synthesis they're going through. Some people may not reach that point. Some people may take different avenues to go about it, you know what I mean? But it's basically up to the individual, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't force somebody to be responsible. If they don't, then they just don't.
Sure
You
did.
know what I mean? So
Sure did.
we can't knock nobody, you know what I'm saying? We can just worry about ourselves. You know?
Word. Now the shorties out here, you know, it's since forever. It seems like some shorties grew up. All they know is gun toting and the whole nine. How you gonna reach them? How do we, this show, you all, and hip hop community reach these kids?
By showing them that, you know, we come from the same environment, but, you know, look how we turned out. You know what I mean? That's how, just through our regular everyday aura. You know what I mean? It's peaceful. You know, you approach us on the street and talk to us and understand why we just move around that way. You know, we have an inner understanding. You know, so they could be reached. It's just the same way we being bombarded with the sicknesses of the, you know, we turn on television, everything is sex, sex, sex. You know, no matter what station you on and all that. The same
Even
way
the
we getting bombarded, everything.
Even the cartoons.
Everything. So the same way we getting bombarded with that, we need to bombard you with the positive and the real. Just real.
Sure indeed. All right, y'all. WIP Rap Radio continues. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back in a minute, man. Sure indeed, man. Hey, yo, we back here live. WIP Rap Radio. Let's get to this new album, fourth time around, baby. It's called Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
Yep. Ain't nothing sweet, my man. It's the 30th. Coming out on a Tuesday, July 30th. So pick it up. And when you pick it up, don't let it go. Cause we the fly rhyming bros.
So what's up, Fife? Come on, I ain't heard from you. What's up with this joint, man?
It's hot to death, man. You know what I mean? Fourth LP. Took long to do it, but that's all right because as long as we satisfied with it, it's all good because it's coming out, so it has to be all good. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody picks it up.
Well, I'm gonna be a head for a minute. I'm gonna be a hip hop head for a minute. 1989, 90, Benita Applebaum, the whole joint dropped, blew it away. It blew the spot because it changed, you know, what was going on in hip hop at the time. How does this album stack up to that album?
I think this album, you know, is different. Each album has its own life, and this one we've matured, so we're very comfortable in just how to approach it. And that one's just like freshmen. We was fun, and the things that we were concerned about then, we're not concerned about now. We have more responsibilities, you know. We're 26, we're 18, 19 then, you know. We're 25, 26, so it's more of just coming from a man's state of mind, just growing and not living as a teenager anymore. And hopefully, you know, those teenagers will understand where we're coming from. You know, we tried to make it so that we're not going over their heads.
Sure. What took so long for this joint to drop?
Like Houston said earlier, by the time we put Midnight Marauders out, it was like the end of '93, so we had '94 and parts of '95 we were touring. Mm-hmm. So it was just, that was the first time we really did like a long year and a half extensive tour. We never did that before. So, you know, we finished that and we got on to this album.
Let me ask you this. You all are native tongues, De La Soul, JB's, and the whole clique. De La is coming out, you know, through their videos and everything, saying, well, man, we're grown up now. We have responsibilities. I gotta mow the lawn, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Is this a vibe that the native tongues bringing collectively?
Nah, I just think that, you know, there's some of us out there, whether we're in music or not, we wish we could be 18 forever, you know what I mean? And then there's some of us who recognize and accept the responsibilities that the Creator has given us, and we just go about it. You know, we get jobs, we get married, you know, whatever it is, and you just, you know, you procreate, and you teach your children, hopefully, you know, the morals and all that stuff that's supposed to be taught, you know. So I don't think it's like a native tongue thing. It's just a life thing. That's how it's supposed to be. A lot of us, unfortunately, because we left out here to raise ourselves, we don't get that.
Right.
We don't get that on the train.
All right, when we come back, I want to talk a little more about the native tongues and some other things, all right? Hey, don't go nowhere. WIP, Rap Radio, baby. As we back here live, WIP Rap Radio. The native tongues have officially been reinstated. Is this true?
To me, it never was out of being instated. You know what I mean? I just feel that people go through certain things. You know, a family may have a quarrel, but that doesn't break the distinction of them as a family unit. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So
That's good
to
to
me,
hear.
it was never broken up. You know
That's
what I'm
good to hear, man. I mean, I like hearing stuff like that. That's sweet.
And plus, you know what I'm saying, it's Jungle De La, you know what I'm saying, Tribe. It's also Latifah. Moni was instrumental in it as well. Common Sense, Black Sheep, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole fleet.
What about the
Rhymes,
What about the
LONS,
Violators, the Ultra Mag, and all of them?
LONS, Busta
Right.
Rhymes, Ultra, the whole vibe, you know what I mean? So,
Excuse me.
it's more than just individuals, man. It's a vibe and a feeling, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, through all of this stuff, man, Tribe Called Quest has managed to stay together. It's the fourth time around. You all have done what a lot of groups can't do, and that's stick together. We see people come and go, especially in hip hop, like this and like that. Despite the fact that you've done different things, and you've done different things, and you've done different things, how is it that the unit stays together?
Through love, you know what I'm saying? Allah has a plan, you know what I'm saying? Allah's plan, you know, people plot and plan and they scheme, but surely Allah's plan is the greatest because Allah is the best of planners. So that's all we could credit it to, and we could credit it to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we have a sincere love for the music, and we have a sincere love and admiration for each other. So, I mean, that's what I would attribute it all to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, I mean, watching you all go through this process, you know what I'm saying, you were instrumental with D'Angelo, you also are with Quest Records, and you've been on numerous, I don't even want to, have Mob, you produced, Greg Mack, you was on with D-Light,
Run DMC,
all of them, you know what I'm saying, and I just peeped you, I'm watching the show the other day, and I peeped you with the Food Snicks, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, I've probably done too many things, you know, TLC.
Man, you done that? What you mean?
Done, you know, here and there, but I'm about to get my groove on in a second, man, for real. I'm about to do some sports journalism for y'all one time, man.
Word? Because I know you,
man.
Let me put it this way. Every time I see Fight, be in a conversation with somebody, it's about some kind of sports.
Right.
Now, I didn't know they had full contact checkers and all that type of stuff, but Fight be on it. He be on it hard.
You
But
know what I'm saying?
that's your
Starting,
thing?
like, probably in the fall, I might mess with Slam Magazine.
Yeah?
Blitz Magazine for football, Hardball for baseball, or something like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So,
I think
watch for me.
I think it's just a natural progression for us, like, you know, Gamble and Huff or something like that. It's just, you know what I mean? Just be legends and just do as much as they can and just whatever you
By
touch.
no way we trying to be pompous and say that we're legends, so.
Nah, no way. I'm just saying that's what we strive
But that's what
for,
makes a
you know?
legend a legend.
You know, just be around as long as, you know, the Temptations
Please
work,
don't take that
or Barry
out of context.
White, or, you know, the Ozzy Brothers. I mean, we just want to be around. You know, we understand that we babies in this business, and we just try to touch things here and there, and whatever we touch, you know, make it special, you know, like the D'Angelo's. I did something with Gil Scott Heron, too, that y'all pumped it, Don't Give Up. I did that song, so.
What?
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what we just trying to do.
Man, that's some deep, that's some other. We gonna have to talk about that off camera. Hey, we be back in a minute. Rap City, WIP Rap Radio. What?